What's going on, everybody? You are not tuned into another episode of Everyday Heroes, and we got Real Name Wynton, JB Written, and Sierra Rose on the show. And before we get into anything, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the show. Chilling, vibing, doing our thing. Everyday Heroes, be in the mix. Follow us on iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcasts, YouTube, all that. Be in the mix. All right. So, all right. Our topic is going to be: Is it okay? Is it okay to have a work wife or work husband? Is it okay
Mm.
to have a work wife or work husband? Why you make that face, JB? It seems like you got something on your mind right now.
No, man, no,
You want to
hey,
get
hey,
picked first?
ain't nothing on my mind, brother.
Oh,
Ain't nothing
okay.
on my
All
mind.
right.
But I
All
go
right.
first, but I'm
You
just
look, you
saying,
look
ain't
good
nothing
right
on
now. Go ahead. What's going on?
I'm just gonna say this. I'm just
All
gonna say
right.
this.
Get it off
I'm,
your
I'm,
chest.
I'm on the fence with this one. Okay, like I've been thinking about it all day, man. I know we came up with the topic, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm the least prepared because I'm on the fence. Like it's yes and no. It depends on that person's relationship and how much you trust that person. I've seen somewhere instances where it goes good, they having a good time, and I've seen some instances where it don't go too good. So
Okay.
for me,
Okay.
I'm just gonna speak for me and my relationship. Yes, I say it's okay. I'll be like, yeah. In my mind, I'm like, oh, it's okay, it's cool. But really, when it happens, I'm like, I don't know about this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had something
Okay.
similar happen where my girl goes to work, and it's a gay dude that she
Okay.
works with, okay? And they're like good friends at work. I don't know if they call it work husbands, work wife. I don't know. I don't think so, but
Work
she was
bestie.
telling, yeah, work friends, okay?
Yeah.
And she was doing something like, they was showing each other like hairstyles. And I had a problem with it. I had a problem with my girl touching another dude hair, whether he was gay or not. You know what I'm saying? So I don't it bothered me. Like at first I was like, ah, it's all good, he gay, it's cool. But then when I sat by myself and really thought about it, like, man, she touching dude hair and then gonna come home to me and touch me. I'm not really comfortable with it. So it's hard, that's why I say it depends on the person.
Okay.
I know why people do it. They do it because it makes the work day go by faster, having fun at work. It's the worst thing in the world to go to work and have beef with somebody you work with. You know what I mean? You're gonna see tomorrow and the next day until one of y'all quit
But
or
but
somebody.
what is it to have beef with? Why can't you just be friends and not a work wife or a work husband? Why does that have to be a factor in them making the day go by faster? Why
Some
can't they
people
just have regular conversations?
some people are just immune to drama, bro. Like I
If
never get
you
it
to
either.
drama, that causes drama.
Yeah, it may or may not. But some
No, it
people like think
does.
about it, like your second
It
home.
does.
That's like your
It
second
does.
home. It's where you going
Feelings,
every day.
feelings
Yeah.
get feelings get involved eventually, for real.
Uh, All right, I'm gonna say one more thing, and
Go
then I'm
ahead,
gonna
go
I'm
ahead.
gonna okay. I'm gonna say this. I understand why people do it because it's somewhere you go every day. And work is not something that's always fun, especially in call centers if people work call centers or things like that. So you just sitting there at a desk getting cussed out on the phone and just something to lighten the mood. People bring potlucks, people do all kind of things, bring stress balls, you know what I mean? And something, and it's good to go to work because that's your place of work and you want to bring home the bacon. You know what I mean? And that's the way to bring
Mhm.
home the bacon. And some people have it. So after I say I've seen where it's pretty good. I seen two married people and they come to work, one a girl, one a guy, and they come to work and they work husbands and work wives and that's it. You know what I mean? That's
So
it. They go home to their family and they're fine with it.
so
But
you're
that
you're you're pretty much saying that you're pretty much saying that it depends on the relationship, right?
yeah,
Right? Which I think it probably is all of our answers in a nutshell, right? But you
Mhm.
personally are what? Yes
Me
or no?
personally, like I
Yes
said,
or no?
I say it out loud like I'm okay with it, but now I had that experience. I don't know. Like I guess I'm not. You know what I mean? Like I guess
Okay.
I'm not because like me, I'm the type of person I want you to go to work and make the money, and I don't care how you make the money, as long as you coming back home to me. You know what I mean? And that's fine. You know. But now the actual situation happened where she told me she had a friend. I don't know. She didn't say work husband or nothing like that. But she told me she had a friend, and they actually planning each other hair and stuff. I don't want nobody touching my girl hair, and I don't want no other. Like if it was another girl, I'd be fine with it. You know what I mean? But I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
All right. All right. Cool. 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 All right. So, Sierra Rose, what do you think? So, is it okay to have a work wife or a work husband?
So I did have a joke work husband, and he came up with the proposition, and he was like, "Ah ha ha, I'm a be your work husband," and I was like, "Ah ha ha ha, I have a boyfriend," but whatever. I didn't really know what he meant, and then I just thought like, "Oh, it's just like funny. We're just in this together." And then later on, I found out what it meant, and I was like, I already got a work husband though, because my boyfriend and I actually worked together in an office. So I was like, we can't really be work husband and wife, my dude. Like, you know my man. And he was like, no, no, it's fine, it's fine. It's gonna be fun beef. And I was like, okay.
Okay.
So I told my man, I was like, hey, I have a work husband. I just want you to know that
Mm.
it's not you. And he was, I'm just kidding. This is all we just messing with him. And he's like, damn, okay, like if that's how it has to be, then that's how it has to be. So really, I think it was, for personally, my experience with it was funny. It was just comical. It was a joke because I actually did work with my work husband. But I have seen situations where at my job, it has not turned out pretty, like you said, JB. Like it turns into, hey, I'll buy you these plantain chips, like you're buying each other plantain chips or whatever. And then it can turn into, hey, I need a pregnancy test. And it's not from like the significant other that you think it would be from. So I think the intention, you really need to understand your intentions if you're seeking a work husband or work wife. You need to be honest with yourself as to what like you're looking for. Like, are you not happy with your partner at home and you just want to have fun at work? Or are
Mm.
you really just want like a work buddy and you're just calling it like a work wife, work husband thing to be funny? Because honestly, it can really turn into something like lifelong if you keep playing that game and you're never upfront about it with each other, and it can really hurt some people.
So you say
So
so it's not okay. So that's what you're saying. So it shouldn't be okay for a person in a relationship to have a work husband or work.
it's for me, it depends on their intention. So is it the intent to be like literally just like not funny or not
I'm
romantic,
gonna say
or
one
see like,
thing. I'm gonna say
yeah,
one thing and I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna say if I was
Well,
single back in the day, right,
yeah,
right.
and I'm working somewhere, and I have to talk to a woman just to be her work wife. You know what I'm saying? Like I know my intentions. I don't really care about her intentions. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
I want her to be, my work wife so we can like joke around, I can make her laugh and she can get to know me. But really on the sly, I'm really trying to be her
You
woman for
know,
real. So do you think it's wrong for that woman not knowing my intentions or that guy's intentions, even though she got a man at home or whatever, she
mm,
should say no, or should it be okay?
I'm gonna be a saint here, and I'm gonna say no. I don't think it's okay because I
But
I am a
you did it.
jealous type. I'm a jealous type, and me and my man, like just imagining my man having a work wife that wasn't me, it it leads to some really dark thoughts, of how am I going to deal with that in a way that the police do not know. It's just things run through your head. So just thinking about that, that's a no, I'm kidding. It's definitely a no, but I understand where it comes from and why humans do it. Like you said, it's a second home and you get comfortable and you get bored. So you're bored. Oh, you have an attractive woman or male next to you that you work with and you can have conversation with. Oh shit, it makes sense, you know? And one thing leads to another. So I don't judge. I don't judge people that do it, but I'm not into it myself.
Good.
Yeah.
I'll just say this. So, me personally, I'm not interested in that shit at all. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like my woman should ever entertain anything like that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm kind of like, treat me, how I'm gonna treat you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be very big with like moral consistencies when it comes to my relationship. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm not gonna go out there and have a work wife, you better not be going out there having a work husband. You know what I'm saying? Or we're gonna have some issues. You know what I'm saying? Like what you get from him that you ain't getting from me. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day. So
Yes.
if I was a single person, yeah, of course. You know what I'm saying? It's okay if you're single. You know what I'm saying? But for me personally in my life, I'll just say this: I've already had three. Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to go? Oh, I was just
I
thinking.
thought I thought
Yeah, I
you
got a
were.
question. Yeah, I got a
Uh-huh.
question for you. Do you think do you think having a work husband or work woman or work wife, sorry, would lead to something else? Or is it
Yes.
just simply that?
Yeah, yeah, it would. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get to that part. So basically, I've had three work wives, right? Technically. So the other
Interesting.
two of them were the same situation as like kind of like Sierra, where it was like a friend of mine was like in a relationship with this woman. Like this is all like working in the same store. Like I worked at Target, and it was like that at Target. High school shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I had guy friends that worked at Target, and there was females that they were dating that worked at Target or something like that. But yet I was like a work husband to them, or in their mind I was. I just like whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like call me what you want. You ain't gonna stop me getting this cheddar. Like that's how I was. You know what I'm saying? Like I never entertained that at the end of the day. But I had a couple, claim me as a work husband thing, and I was just like, man, I just wasn't interested in myself. You know what I'm saying? Like if this shit ain't real, why am I wasting my time on it? And I already know. And if you're doing this kind of stuff around your man, like what makes you think it's not gonna be any different when you get with me? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's just kind of where I roll with that. Um, and the third one was more of like a one-off than anything. Like it was just I was working at a store, and the girl just wanted to be like work wife, but still we never did anything. Like I
Okay.
knew she wanted more. I knew she wanted more, but I just never took it there.
So did you want something more when you had work wives? Did you want something more than just a work wife?
I didn't want anything. They wanted stuff from me. I didn't want anything.
So okay, well then other words, if they asked you to be their work husband, did they really want you, or they just wanted you as a work
I
husband? Was
I
they
know they
saying
I
you
know
would?
that I know they wanted me, and I saw the motive behind it before it even happened. You know what I'm
So Sierra,
saying?
Mm,
same thing. Did that guy really want you, or was it?
Because you don't know his
I
motives at the end of the
I
day.
don't
You don't
think
know his motives.
so. I don't think so, but there definitely have been attempts by people that haven't explicitly stated they want to be my work husband, but they're
Yeah.
playing the role. And
Mm,
I just have to make it clear that we're friends and that it's not going to be that role because my actual little work husband comes in at 4 and
yeah.
he sits right over there. So don't try it.
My question is, do you think having a work husband and a work wife really means somebody want that person? If they were single, do you think like, okay, I want to be your playful work husband, work wife, but I really want you in the inside, like somewhere inside of them. Do you really think one, or is it just platonic? Is it just playing,
It's really, that's a hard question to answer because, like, if you like, I feel like anyone you ask would have a different answer to this because it's like a really controversial question. But I would like to think it's just situation based. You're just stuck in the same place together trying to get that
Right.
bread. So let's find ways to get by. Like
mm,
that's what I'd like
Yeah,
to think.
that's for sure. I think we can all agree on that. Like definitely depends on the relationship.
I don't think
It
that.
depends. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Yeah.
then
I
I
think
feel
somebody
you.
really wants somebody.
No, I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
If it was for me personally, I would definitely say so. You know what I'm saying? Whatever works
I,
for everybody else works for everybody else.
Look, I'm gonna tell you
But
right
I
now.
ain't having
I think like a guy. If a girl come to me and say, "Oh, I want to be
exactly
your," you want me.
right. Exactly.
Period.
Exactly.
I don't care if you say you don't like me. If you want to be my
You
work
want
husband, you want me.
yeah.
I saw automatically. I'm gonna think you want me. You like me. You
That's
want me.
how I think too.
And don't
That's
let
how
me
I
be
think too.
single because I'm trying to
Yeah.
take you home. Because I think
Exactly.
you like me. You know what I'm saying? So if you pretty, if you
oh my
ugly,
god, that's
This-
so funny.
anyway,
So,
so let's get into our final comments real quick. Any final comments from Sierra Rose?
well, I mean, based off what you just said, JB, do you think that your girl really wants that gay man then? Do you?
look, man, you
No
got
gay
me.
friends.
Oh man, that hurt.
No gay friends. No
Look,
gay friends.
She
No.
want
look,
more than just playing with his hair. Like based off
yeah,
what you said, like what if she has the same mindset? What if she thinks like a guy? Like
look.
shit.
I'm gonna be. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say this answer from my heart. I'm not saying she want him, but I think he, that gay thing be a cover up sometime. You know what I mean? Like
What do you
I
know,
think.
JB? What do you know, JB?
I think that gay thing be a cover up sometime, man. I think
Oh,
people
really?
gay, the gay
Oh,
card to
Okay.
get women.
I've
You
said
know
that
what I
before.
mean?
That's crazy. Not to
Yeah,
you or
man.
anything, not to you, but I've said that outside of this. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh? Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Cause I've been seeing more gay women, you know what I'm saying, left and right. They be having more girlfriends and just, oh girl, let's hang out. Yeah, girl, yeah, that's just my gay friend. I sometimes I don't trust that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
yeah,
what if he's
uh,
actually bi? You know, he might be actually bi
yeah,
and
yeah.
not gay.
worse. That's worse.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's
Like he's just
worse.
like, oh, I'm gay, when in really he's bi and he's just saying that to make you not worry, you know. But you know what's under the rug, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Like I have gay friends, and all my gay friends are smart, and they're good people. But to be gay, it's gotta be something that's kind of like, you gotta like both at one point. You know what I mean? You try both at one point. See, me, I ain't never just went totally with the guys. Like I knew at a young age since I was born. Well, not since I was born, but since I was like 2, I knew I liked girls. You know what I mean? And I ain't never tried to go the way. But at,
Yeah,
at some
and then
point, you know,
yeah,
gay people try both sides. You know what I mean? So they know what both
well,
sides kind of like.
not always though, because there have been many stories I've heard where people are born and they know they're born gay. So
Okay, so
like
this is
a
not the
very,
alphabet show. I had the alphabet
I'm
show.
just, I've heard from, I'm
Yo,
like
all right.
little kids,
Yo, this
little
is
tiny kids, and they're
the
like,
alphabet.
yeah, I'm gay.
Yeah, the alphabet show. We had three of them things. So
Yeah.
Oh
yeah,
yes,
we
ah,
didn't have three of them things. Yeah, so
Oh,
I'm good on that topic.
I'm late.
Anyway,
I'm late to
J,
the discussion.
JB, what's your final thought?
hey man, I'm good. I like Sierra Rose final thought. So I'm
All
good on
right,
this one.
cool. Same here. It's something to think about. Maybe like it should be like a preliminary question to to get in a relationship before you get into a relationship. Hey, you like that work what husband wife stuff? All right, this ain't gonna work. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
That's
That's a serious
that's a
question.
really good one.
You know what I'm
Yeah. I
saying?
would
Like
never ask that.
that should be a preliminary question. That's almost like yeah, that's almost like the same question. Like, hey, how old are you? Okay, like okay, how old are you? Okay, like what do you like to do for fun? Okay, hold on, what do you work? Okay, do you believe in like work wives and stuff? Okay, not you know what? This ain't gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? Like cut it off
Mhm.
right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Um
I
but
agree.
anyway,
Want to be
um
able to trust them.
let's get into our heroes of zero of the week and then we'll go ahead and close out. I will go with JB. Any hero zero of the week? You're muted or something. I can't hear you.
I'm on mute. My bad. I'm gonna give a 0 to this coronavirus that's going around, man. That's about it. And the
Yeah.
government shutting down everything, man. Just let everybody go ahead and roam free. Let everybody go on roam free. Why put a curfew on it? They want to get it, they can get it. You know,
This dude.
that's
he
on them.
can't, he
Uh,
does not give any fucks.
look,
He said,
look,
He is
"Fuck
he does not want to
population,
make sense.
fuck
look,
the 1 to 3%."
Yo, I so oh man. Uh Hero of the week goes out to all those people working out there. You know what I'm saying? All the people working out there where, you guys are helping us stay alive and stuff like that. Everybody that's driving on the roads, making shipments and everything. Salute to you guys. I've always wanted to be a truck driver, but I don't think that's ever going to be a thing anymore. Um, but other than that, I don't have any zero of the weeks or anything like that. So Sierra Rose closes out. Any heroes zero of the week?
Um, Hero of the week it goes to ship shoppers, the people who deliver groceries to the people during this time. It's one of my side hustles that I'm taking a break of, but I actually had a ship shopper come to my house when I was too afraid to go out and bring me groceries. And I know they're doing it for so many people and the elderly and the weaker during this time. So shout out to them for doing that and hustling.
All right.
Yeah.
All
But I
right.
don't have any
So,
zeros.
all right. Cool. Cool. Cool.
I want to do one more. A hero to my girl, taking care, helping me come, hurry up and coming home and helping me with the baby. A hero to her
Oh,
too. Yeah.
All right. All right.
yeah.
Sounds good.
My
So,
Good
hero.
for her.
don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on Everyday Heroes. We got a lot coming to you. We got tons of things coming to you. Grape Ape Media Entertainment Game. We are coming to you live. We're gonna have tons of music, tons of things going on. Sierra Rose, you want to take any time out to kind of like talk about yourself or anything like that, or shout out any
Um,
media handles, anything like that?
I
Any?
will shout out my Instagram, I guess. um,
Okay, yeah. I
is
mean, anything.
my Instagram is at Sierra R underscore SE.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
All right. Cool. Any talents, anything that you got, or like
I'll speak on this.
Um,
I go ahead. Sierra Rose is an amazing singer, y'all. Amazing
thank
singer. I'm actually
you.
getting her to help me out with one of my projects that's going on. So I appreciate her highly, and she's an amazing singer. I got her from a great friend of mine, and just hearing her sing, we're gonna do some magic together. So y'all look out for that. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, thank you. And I relay the gratitude back for just firstly, your amazing skills as well. I love your writing skills are amazing. So that's just from what I'm seeing already. And I'm really excited to be able to work with you both. And thank you for inviting me onto the podcast. And thank you for teaching me so many new things. And I really appreciate it. So yeah, and like you said, I sing and yoga. I do yoga. So
Cool.
yeah, thank you.
All right, no problem. All right. So, with that being said, from Real Name Wynton, JB Written, and Sierra Rose, this is Everyday Heroes signing out.